This is Chariot.
A very good evening to Yahweh for Yadofo Chariot TV. Mo share no. And then you made a chair so called free Chariot TV studios. Mamu nyina wo mfie mu gidi ye se obi biara ho eye na gidi ye so se me na nwumrei why crowd se oni ye bebo anan na yesua ade na yekuta hudie ewo okunyo oyere entemu no busua entemu no etumi akoyie eno nti na nwumebia no Charity TV ebo Monday 7 on Monday baby obi a hwe Charity TV program ni din at the Love and Family Corner. Tijidi se watam chiku awaye ready se behwe jumadi. Bidin edit Samuel ababi o na bidi jumadi yi ho achiame. And then so about the other room na ye papa ye ni di jumadi was time be kan yensa ewa ha na ye beda na di amu nyine dada. So take the beda na di na mohunu. Na and the topic, a very interesting topic. I mean, him say a man for be na train say beba and the side topic. Remember, me Kyle say unlike your page na, but when they like your page, our Facebook, Charity TV, YouTube, all social media platform to me, I follow you. Na Jumedi I come or comment or questions, contribution, they are all welcome. It yeah, to us our friend say. Mumra meka Jumedi who yen share na front so ensanka na yen na yen tumi ensua ade ewo fidie yi mu iti meto sa frɛ for partner yaba na kwaba wi a ye de Jumedi no ebe hyehyɛ so kama na ye topic ewo ho na dan di na de wo ho bia no ene ebusia for ache iti meto sa frɛ papa sɛ otemenka Mr. Sa daddy me mawajo ba Love and Family Corner so nyumre.
Yeah, and we are but you want to think.
Krista me ho ya pam gidi ye so so ho ye.
Onyamia do me ho ye.
Yamias.
I want me to say home for papa.
Oh, Enra de. That was like me joining more my year apartment to me and cover me.
Ada okodi dokuno bi Saturday ana say watch ana say.
I say watch it be.
Jonathan Benyao. Say you know.
I worry for you. See ya for worry, daddy. Ada.
Say bianga yi obia bi ofia nkobebo weekend na nkobema live soup bi.
The crap.
Edi obi eni so kan. Anyway.
Okay. And for you're still live on Chariot TV. Last week, yeah, we looked at Christian home, how it looks like. I think wow, follow a very interesting. Yeah, we have very good discussion that the church and you might be mess say them so no wow open the paper no church no ma e be so anyoma e be the topic topic we me they told me WhatsApp so now nkɔfo bi mpanyinma before mpanyinfo bi a um, me respect ɔmo paa yie ɔmo send message ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo tie saa adeɛ wei because ɛyɛ ade a ɛha ɔmo ɛwɔ ɔmo awaare mu ti yɛn topic no for today no privacy in marriage, does it exist? Privacy in marriage, does it exist? Oh, nko me phone here so you
Manya
say
manya
privacy.
light of
Hey,
manti ma
hey,
hook to me phone ma mempe light na membra. Why?
Pastor Mate, Pastor, Otugo to me. Yes. So, said that I make a little bit a recap on what we did last week. Name the basic and the topic. Yeah, that the air try say obey to me. Yeah, general light obey to me about back online now. You need for I share and topic. A very interesting topic and they better discuss privacy in marriage. Does it exist? But just a small recap. Last week, Christian home, and they are very good. That in my area, two subsystems are war our way executive system, no, and a sibling subsystems, no. No, chair say executive no papa no mammy, no, or we more equal if can say power. But at least the man leads na siblings no my friend no anyway to say family never cost 2 years me who say we Christopher Fia. Just all these systems no a year man. Tim GD say wow mo share you know na wutie you know say bibi en cost wo fie responsibilities no obi the obi hu ya na just say family systems no structures no ebi alake nti megidi yes mo am last week no aboa me pa ye and we had a lot of discussion last week nti yes and again I think some announcing have a copy say ahwefo say oh any interesting topic I munti na ye dwumadi ni say oh any topic be how we per se ya discuss it or dwumadi so I card all the send yeah onua ɔsɔfo Jonathan ɔde sɛnde na ɔbɛma yɛn nsa aka ɔde sɛnde Chariot TV ɔde sɛnde mmea no so a me nsa aka a yɛbɛhwɛ na yɛtumi adiscuss wɔ yɛne mu nyinaa na nkyɛ 2026 deɛ ɛyɛ yɛka ne sɛ de bi ma me de bi so ate aseɛ yɛne mu nyinaa na yɛbɛdi saa dwumadi no ɛwɔ ha nti ɛnɛ no yɛba bɛhwɛ privacy in marriage, does it exist? Privacy in marriage nti yɛ papa ɛreba no yɛtwɛn biribi kakra bi yɛdum ne light nti yɛhwɛ sɛ wobɛtumi aba back na yɛtumi adi dwumadie no.
Maba o
Good, good.
fine
Finally,
maba.
finally. Hey, yɛagye wo light.
Mm,
2026.
eh enti me rechargeables bi na masesa na FE
Hey,
hook to
asɛm
my phone. And
okay.
so
I hope sɛ yɛnya interaction bi ade yɛbɛtumi awie yɛn dwumadie no.
oh yeah, so I'm not using the light anymore.
Okay,
So I'm using the rechargeable lamps and
okay.
the hook, the network onto my phone because
Okay.
router no use to light into any they call off.
Echo,
So
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, one party between the way show. And the same
okay,
thing and point there you phone. Yes. So a
yeah,
few comments, we between the comment about Busian for now. You did Jumedi come. Yeah, baby, I will share Jumedi and if Isaac Mays, I said watching. Yes, highlight. Isaac Mays, I was watching Daniel, dear Lydia, Doc. I think so. What tag me on the other was say. Good afternoon, brethren. That is from Yvonne. And to me, who baby, I wish you made the free any budget pa na yabo apasu. It's back to the studios. And yeah, topic for discussion. And I'm told in privacy in marriage. Does it exist? I same way there. I want some no yeah, and they can add that is before I have a corner, me say, my phone paying for my warrior check. Me they told me WhatsApp so pet. No, mo test me say we dey me bomb den ahwe ma hwe kra mɛsan hwɛ bi because ɛyɛ ade a ɛha adwen nti menim sɛ ɛyɛ ade a ɛha awarefoɔ bebree but before ansa yɛbɛwura mu no menyaeɛ anka yɛhwɛ sɛ ɛberɛ a yɛtu anammɔn ansa na yɛba bɛware no does this privacy no exist ansa na yɛabɛzumi in awareɛ deɛ
Oh
afei na
yeah,
yɛtu
yeah, I
anammɔn
mean,
bɛware.
yeah.
Mhm.
See, Jade, once I mean young warrior on it, we've not yet become partners. And I have my privacy. She also will have her privacy. And see, Jade, different. No level, no, too low for you to lose your privacy. And then
It-
the
it-
it's not negotiable. Yeah,
ɛnyɛ binding so say
David.
I mean even when my counseling you know say you are nearing our more and still the privacy still exists.
Yeah, there are things that you share, maybe general knowledge about your life. The other things you don't need, things like your family, because me koware wa say me hu wo family wo busua ansa na maware wo say me hu adwuma a woyɛ say me hu baabi a wote.
Mhm.
And that has nothing to do with your privacy because someone knowing your residence and office or location, we a word no day, it's a must. And on a public, home public, no be. I mean, people should know your family, where you worship, where you work, and few friends that you are close to. And so, on no day, say me who and sana
Na
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 worry.
nti me your ɔbaa na bɛrima ɔbɛware me no yes menim adwuma a ɔyɛ mentumi hwiahwia sɛ oh at least or make it a certain amount of money na ɛgya wobɛtumi ahwɛ me na nkwalaa ba mu a ebia mmarima no bi wɔ hɔ a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ impress ɔbaa no sɛ ɔbɛtumi ahwɛ no ebi a ɔgye ne nan fofoɔ kaa ɔgye ne nan fofoɔ ntare ɔyɛ nnwuma bi ma ɔbaa no ho sɛ ɔwɔ standard no wobɛ ware bɛwie na afei no wahu sɛ saa na hwee ni hɔ ɛnyɛ wise sɛ asɛ ɔbea no
If you have a stable income, your salary, I mean, there will be nothing wrong for you to share it with your partner, and both not only obiankwa and be very mad because me koware unti minimum juma o income. Now business business the heading, but you should also know your average. Say meet me I have a stable work or job. It is stable, and so you have no fears about it. I don't think say wo ton ade wo kan hia na fi wo pon adwuma no abetena se wo do girl atena se and now do boyfriend atena se say me ton ade
ɛyɛ account
100,000 me ya accounts no won't worry you'll be going too far.
mm, okay eti abusuafo yɛate ɛno no afiri hɔ awie no afei yɛbɛwura awareɛ mu nti sisi a no ɛberɛ a yɛnware yɛboaboa yɛn ho no the privacy still exists but there are some te sɛ the waka no ɛne deɛ ɛgye no I have to know where you live your family adwuma a woyɛ I mean ɛne deɛ normal sisi a yɛaware that those things still exist anaasɛ awareɛ no mu no maybe free individual differences they are you be can no me feel me
Mm,
to say
mm.
also to say our anymore no still a privacy a woman and I said say yen chere privacy ni mu na ahwefo so kaka ehwe ye no enti ase kaka say bibia a obi wo ba onti ase no no onti ase ne yemfa our radio no yewure
You can't privacy and maybe dictionary no me who say a dictionary but we can check quickly say dictionary no can privacy then upper
sure
actually we can check
yes
into bit me check am I
okay
so what does it mean and a boy am yate ase yie.
Okay.
Into o check
Producer,
it.
said, over to me, Abwai Kaka. When he said, Jonah, why a what power or asio? But who's all the comment about the city in Ghana where there is no power out? Oh, that the one who did Jonah.
What's it then?
Also, Okasafi City na ye doom light no. Just say
Okay.
the internet. Okay. But that you zooming in away for then along the line definition about you be kind of.
Well, well, privacy, a state in which one is not observed or disturbed by other people. What the American
Okay.
say. So you see, a state in which one is not observed or disturbed
Or
by
disturbed by
other
other
people.
people.
Yes. Or the state of condition of being free from being observed or disturbed by other people. And so you see
Or
now,
Cambridge, for the purposes of not to cut you, for the purpose of the area, Cambridge then said the state of being alone or the right to
mhm,
keep one's personal matters and
mhm,
relationships secret. And
uh-huh,
yes, it's for the purposes of then I think it's a Cambridge then no.
uh-huh.
Yes.
So Cambridge, personal matters. I mean, in relationship, you cannot say no one should see you or no one can observe what you are doing. Uh-huh. And but well, maybe in dating, there are certain things your partner should not know. And say me kobe be na me kra say me ko Kumasi a, he or she does not need to know exactly what I'm going to do over there. Details, Well,
Hey,
talking about
Daddy,
details.
I had the stress
I'm
to see
talking
you
about
on.
details. No, I'm talking about details. So general knowledge of what I'm going to do is okay, but the details of it is not necessary. It's
Oh,
not
I can just
necessary.
I'm going
But
to Kumasi, but the exact thing
yeah,
I'm going
I'm
to
going
do
to
in there.
Kumasi. Maybe a Juma Asem na Mekoye, and I have a friend there. I need to meet the friend for some discussions. I don't need to give the details. But about marriage, then you need to give details. There are few things you cannot share with your partner in marriage, and those things, I mean, your partner may not even need them, and that's why you don't need to share. And so it's not because he or she needs it. And so you don't share because he or she will not need them. But besides
Wow.
that, everything about you and what you do must be known. So partner no ehun.
Wow. Eti ebe a menware yɛ na yɛbɔbɔ ayɛ ho ɛno deɛ mekɔ baabi a metumi aka wo, but the details of whatever I'm going to do in there wonyɛ entitled to know ne sɛ mepae
No,
no sɛ mea mefo
no.
ti sɛ mɛkyerɛ wo they are
My
fine
catch
but
fine,
exactly
fine. Yeah.
but the moment a yɛbɛware no deɛ
Say minya.
mekɔ Kumasi a
So my
ɔno koraa mekɔ
details.
akɔyɛ no
Exactly. Yeah.
na deɛ ade nti a
I didn't hear because he or she is your life partner. And what does that mean? Life partner. It is not being together for good. It is about your life. It means you are sharing your life with him or her. Everything about your life, you are sharing with him or her. And so the two have common, I mean, everything in common. Unless the one which is in your head or something that is on your mind that it has not come out yet. Once it comes out, your partner should know.
wow
I mean, some journey be who name Pia. And no,
ɛne
she
ɛnyɛ
means no
metumi
but say be a say P there, then he or she must know.
wow okay nti mepɛ sɛ yɛhwɛ nnwoma bɛyɛ baako mmienu mmiɛnsa bi deɛ di kan yɛfa no sɛ ɔbɛrima na ɔbaa ɛwɔ yare bi a ɛhyɛ no ho ebi a ɔmo ware a nkyɛn na ɔ discover say bi ɔwɔ yare say knowing say ne partner no ɛyɛ very emotional and ɔntumi handle the pain and I say be a ɔka kyerɛ no a ɛbɛ breaking it down. It is to save the marriage and to make the spouse or the other couple happy. No, or try say if you're be hiding now, wakun yare no hospital without the knowing of maybe any kun and I said, "Nay, is it not right to do that to save the marriage and then to probably make sure your partner no energy team yeah."
Yeah, I don't want to give direct answer. Be a member answer and make say my entry in the other side of it. Me yare, me partner no, me emotionally or need that ahoɔden na obetumi de agyina ano. Nti me nka nkyerɛ no. Alright. Manka nkyerɛ no na okohu ɛwɔ baabi a nipa a ne emotional strength me assume say weak no. Which one is better? Nea mea mɛka kyerɛ no ɛne nea menka ne akyi na ɔbɛte wɔ baabi. Ana akyi koraa ɔbɛte wɔ me nkyɛn sɛ menim dada. For the past 5 years, menim sɛ mewɔ saa yare wei. Ina manka nkyerɛ no. Na afei meka kyerɛ na saa time no what have changed? And then what will be the effect or the consequences? What will happen to him or her? And so, answer now bit me take a decision and say, oh, she say, ne way na nea meka no mprimprim and nea obete later, either from me or from elsewhere. Ne way na beboa no, ne way no bit me agyina no, because if the person cannot stand it, then he or she can never stand it for me for the rest of their life. And so it is better. So all the abien to ho there, na ye say obehu ebereku a wuwu nim no. Emereku a wuwu hui no, emereku a wuwu nim no emu. Na waboa na watimi agina ne nan so. Chen say obetwen na wo hunu later because I know the bear worse.
Very interesting. Say, yɛmfa no sikasɛm a ɛwɔ awareɛ no mu. Ɛberɛ a yɛn wareɛ no, meyɛ m'adwuma, at least wonim, meyɛ adwuma wɔ ha, meso menim adwuma a yɛ wɔ ha. Woka sɛ, ebi a ɔbea na ɔyɛ adwuma wɔ Sekanehyi market a, ɛnyɛ afei na wabɛhwie sika gu hɔ no aka me wura, ɛne sika menyaeɛ ni. Ɛberɛ a yɛaware no, ɛno no yɛyɛ ne sɛ, ɛwɔ
So ene de ese obu nkunta na yehu.
Mea me sorry.
Ah,
Minister Asma Becca, you say, what will be?
Devina say miji market to ya unim. And this meje 4,000 a month, you know. In our own local market, now cotton there. Now say na me yes is 20,000. And for so ben you are not declaring profit because time and so you declare profit. What I make an say. But to declare profit, your wife must know. You are not going to give her the details and ask your husband the details. You say, Sami Beto Ntorowa 20, Jonathan Eto Brode 50. That one, there's no need. But at the end of the day, when they meton ade inra meton ade 1,000, and then meton ade 1,005, your partner should know. Why not?
Especially because the gas are a major problem. Is it mandatory? Say, I was saying, my mama, whom is sick, I was saying, whom is sick, like, a idea was yeah. Is it a must?
Yeah.
The
So
problems
there's difference between he or she knowing and giving the money to him or her. And yet the same. After giving the money to him or her, no, you have to sit down and work it out and take decisions on how you want to manage the money. But as for knowledge, that one there, so we are talking about knowledge about it. You know, marriage thrives on honesty and transparency. When we talk about honesty, we are talking about transparency. And so when you talk about transparency, meaning of transparency is I didn't mood that fine. Yeah, the kanea
Oh,
na
five
to
minutes here. Oh,
esum
I
bi
miss.
anim kanea ɛda so nti esum bi anim nti sade no emu da hɔ han a then na nti so wo body ni nyinaa yɛ ne de because oyere betumi ebu iwu anum ahwɛ osi mu ahwɛ nea ɛwɔ hɔ nyinaa
Ni,
obetumi ahwɛ
ni,
ohini mu ahwɛ nea ɛwɔ hɔ nyinaa wo
privacy
body
there
part
ni.
ozere
That the wire said also privacy ni.
then
Me to me.
privacy
Oh, so go ha.
nti oyere anaasɛ okunu sɛ ma menhwɛ w'anum bue na menhwɛ wo se na menhwɛ wontumi mbue ɛsɛ obue and then it is not only that place every part of your body baabi a
It's a wire privacy be any.
oka privacy a what exactly do you mean
Oh, that also go ha offering no kaka. Oh,
ofɛre
ebia offering.
ofɛre dɛn
Hey, so offering so
ma
be obi
ma
hu.
ma membisa wo
Mhm.
oyere nyem a oyi ne ho kyerɛ obi a wɔ abɔnten
There be.
but ɔkɔwo a odu labor ward hɔ a dɔkta na ɔwɔ hɔ no nurse na ɔwɔ hɔ no obetumi aka sɛ ɔfɛre nti ɔnworɔ ne
There be.
pant sɛ obetumi aka sɛ ɔnworɔ ne pant
Mhm.
na wawo and so
But
anything I
that's
mean the word need what I make can I say so your partner needs to know
wow.
your partner
Wow.
needs to know everything
Okay.
everything
Okay. Including
everything
your body,
except two things
except two things. And you remember, no, so. Now, I think say baby, obi a send me message bi. Picture start about my home message don so yes. Baby a man for no any gym ho no egyina phone sɛm ne ATM sɛm ni si aka ho sɛm bebree wɔ ha. Phone sɛm no ɛno ne amanfoɔ no major headache ɛwɔ our aim when it comes to privacy. That, in fact, you do phone sɛm ne ATM na ɛhɔ na yɛ draw lines no. What I'm out for dollar line, they say we there a cell phone. Minister some few comments be about me and family na ya make phone sem no any ATM sem no na fe ya can't the other things are also no you to make it in private bra yeah right me kai say you are still live on Chariot TV on we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and all our social media platforms. 80 you have some few comments about na yɛne adɔfoɔ akyɛ dwona deɛ ne deɛ makan yes nti dwona yɛda ase Doris kyerɛ ɔse okay highlight okay good evening brother thank you Doris ma yɛhu baabi a wohwɛ dwumadeɛ no ɛfiri agya bonsu watching live okay agya bonsu yɛda ase sɛ wohwɛ dwumadie yes as it means I say if I have promised a lady about about marrying her in the future when things get well, along the line, I decided not to continue with the promise. Have I done something wrong? For I'm struggling to see. Okay,
for not fulfilling
for not fulfilling. 18. I mean, funny because if I have promised a lady about marrying her in the future when things get well along the line I decided not to continue with the promise have I done something wrong for not fulfilling Asem Baba Debbie. um okay I think so far message yɛwɔ ɛno no nti thank you for your message so wobɛtumi de wode aba na yɛaka your topic no ɛyɛ privacy in marriage does it exist ɛno ho nkɔmmɔ na yɛdi ɛwɔ ha dade menim sɛ onua no asɛm na ɔkaeɛ no menim sɛ it is not really in line with what we are saying. But short answer view said.
I mean, catch you so na won't for any reason. Even personal reason, if you can't even explain it, you've not done anything wrong, though it hurts disappointing people, but you've not committed any sin or crime. I don't know the law anyway. I don't know about legal issues, what promises mean. So far, maybe I'll have to check. But coming from the Christian perspective, I don't think you've committed any sin.
When ABR, the premise is that the reason why with the giant maybe might not be tangible for no reason. Okay, me and I'm a kind, but my sister margin. And yes, based on I did be a yet tangible. No, I think that I don't need the bear yahaka.
No, because that one you are not married, and if I say for personal reasons, no one can tell me say changing say mema good reason. No one. It is in marriage. Then you have to, because then they say tenase need the asem. Na yehwehwe mu ne enti a yaware na uso nware biem. Na yehwehwe mu. But meware o na menware wo biem a. Yes, utimi chire mu a beboa but I don't think say mmerɛ bi kyekyere wo sa. Aban mmara no na mennim. Aban mmara na mennim.
Lawyers for
It's
this normal
the
work.
once I won't worry. It is divorce in a untimi. At unware, there is no divorce. That is a broken relationship. It is not divorce.
Daddy, I hope say.
But yeah, me person we be fara near.
I hope you better assess na you better find it time na you can about we. Thank you for your message. I think Isaac means I hope you are okay. You should be okay with it now. It's a phone sem no any is ATM 7. It's a phone. Say my warrior. The question is it right? Say me you better me cell phone. Because what's the when you say your friend is cell phone?
Now let's look at the word. Let's look at the word transparency. What does it mean? It means allowing light to pass through so that objects behind can be distinctly seen, easy to perceive or detect. Having thoughts or feelings that are easily, what I say? So that are easily known. And so you can't transparency. Kyerɛ sɛ biribi hinta w'akyi anaa biribi ahinta w'akyi a sɛ hann bi tɔ so na yɛtumi hu nea ɛwɔ mu. Sɛ ɛte saa deɛ a, what is phone? And when we are talking about phone, the question is what has changed? When phone was landline and calls come home, everyone can run to receive it. Even children can receive it. So what has changed? Rebecca say, well, and then the miss number in Nisu and in Ekeka, miss calls in Nisu and Ekeka. But it's the same phone, a communication gadget. And so what is on the phone na meyere empese ohun. Mempese meyere hun. And I'm empese miku ehun. When you begin to see these things happening in marriage, then there is something missing. Trustworthiness. And trustworthiness, any relationship, it just said there is no transparency. When there is transparency, there is trust. But when there is no transparency, then trust is almost, it's not in the relationship anymore. And then that will bring more problems instead of you having peace at home. And so, why can't your partner access your phone? If he or she can access your phone, what are those things he or she cannot access
On the
or
phone.
should on the phone or should not open? And that will
Okay,
bring
so Samitiasia, I was on your access, say yeah,
exact
password. But even in the first place, couples etia, do they have to put passwords on their phone?
passwords any phone also because and yet be an say one person partner home tia. Me password on my phone so. But my partner should know, and I know hers as well. Into me fan phone me to me bue, and also family phone to me ebue.
ABA.
And also family phone to me bue. What I say? Into but password that's so. The send be obi fufuro. Into me mfa emue. Oh. Sometimes I never will so boy. Even my grandchildren can access my phone because I move
Hey,
with them. Yeah, they can access my phone, and that tells you say you don't have anything hidden.
hmm,
Biribiara ni hɔ a wode sie wɔ hɔ. Bere a yɛde nneɛma sie na ɛma yɛmpɛ sɛ afoforɔ ehu. Nti your life must be transparent, and that also promotes this virtue of honesty.
mm-hmm.
It means you are being honest with your partner. But there are other things that your partner should not touch, other areas. One,
Even when she has or he or she has access to the phone,
exactly.
there maybe a work phone so
To say
ultimately access
okay,
it.
and she must know she must have he or she must have general knowledge of that area.
Mm, mm,
General knowledge.
mm-hmm.
I save all my counselors' name with counselee. So Samuel Abebio, not counselee Eshaw.
Okay.
This is a professional issue which borders on confidentialities.
Confidentialities, yeah.
And the same year no n'ani abue na wapɔ a do ɔbɛyɛ access me phone no, but ɛsɛ sɛ ɔkɔ na ɔkɔ ready na ɔkɔhu obi ɛne ne yere obi ne ne kunu ho asɛm.
Programs.
Ɔte America na ase.
Yeah.
Ɛno no de mea mekyɛ na and the nephew may take action as a take it, but she won't even do because she will not be interested in that. So in matters of confidentialities, your partner should not know. A human profession, a church, or a church leader, na ubi nsem, your partner should not have the details. Mind you, they should have general knowledge. What I mean by general knowledge, say, Samuel Baby Oneneyere eba me ho for counseling. That is general knowledge. So that
Yeah.
originally, many Samuel Baby Oyere chat here. Mere eren susu se many obi bi na chat keke.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What the make I say? Aha.
You,
Inti that general knowledge in the important. Very, very important. In this unknown sono or yeah, you may be na privacy and confidentialities be a woman. She should let me know or have general knowledge about whomever she is dealing with, so
mm-hmm.
that me who am the way the any client a Juma and I don't need to know. So there's a difference between having general knowledge about the person or the item or the area of your life and then details of what is between you and the person. And when we talk about transparency, we should also look at discipline. Both of you
Okay.
must be disciplined. Now, when landline was in use,
Mm-hmm.
when you pick a call and it is daddy's call, you don't ask the person details. You just give dad is your call, or mom is your call, or asemesi it is your call, and then you leave.
Yaga obento igeti ni pano.
No, no. Nkɔmmɔ bɛn na wontumi ndi? Wotere meka na ase. Ɛna sɛ wonim sɛ nkɔmmɔ na wodi no, like we're talking about confidentialities there, then you can excuse the person, say, well, it is not good to discuss this on phone. So why can't we meet?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if your family are around, you are me, at the dining table, you are eating together, the cell phone put you can just excuse them. But when it was landline and the phone is placed at the dining hall, then you are not going to ask your family to walk out, excuse you because you have a phone call. So whatever the case be, you can receive the call generally, and if there are confidentialities, things that you don't need to say or your family don't need to know, then you can reschedule that call. And so, talking about transparency always move with discipline.
Yeah. Yeah. It's your spouse or ukunana or you at least should have access to your phone when you are transparent and honest. Send a nipa no uncle Jane say maybe a uye bibi and I say bibi was so na opesa with this year. Okay, now having talked about that, ATMs, so because okay, even though minimum juma me year minimum salary there, but obi have an account fair, but the ATM codes and what can I say password me ame de me year so one day. Sanity no.
Oh, yeah, nneɛma bi a yɛfeel sɛ yɛn ani abue na yɛyɛ biribiara kɔ yi it's okay. Ɛte sɛ wo drive carelessly na wonya accident, wofeel so nea woyɛ no yɛ right. Wotameka na ase kɔsi da a wobɛnya accident, wotie yi a na wonam mu bɛbubu na woatena afie afebɔɔ na wotie yi na wowuɛ. Let me share this story with you. This man has money on his phone. Or with Scout Nimomumu and Ijufa, the soon. The wife cannot access his phone. In fact, she does not even know the PIN code of the Momo account. And so, yare born prekope. And nuankasa no entimi mbue ni phone no biem. The woman had no money on her. So even ontimi drive or car, mama ni nim driving. Papa no so ntimi drive. So even sobefa car krana a problem because we need car. Meanwhile, there was money in this
On the phone.
man's wallet. Yes, Momo wallet. Oh, and so enana mekana say o drive carelessly. Vroom. Now the fan no cross my no akwaba. Eyo say okay. It is not okay. The first with me akwaba no say okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Na twɛn na biribi si a ɛna ho bɛhu sɛ wankasa no wammoa wo ho. Nso adɛn nti na oyiri nim wo pin? Adɛn nti na ukunu enim wo pin? Mefa me yiri phone no sɛ menyɛ transfer man a, I don't ask her pin. I know. She also knows mine. The only thing is
say no, yeah, na AFO. Is it because when you need to move in your say it's not because AFO they all can AFO me still say I have for you know. I mean, only more year password. I mean, does it come with age and I say maturity and I say
let's use the word maturity because maturity has no time bound. Say, Maturity means you've gone through certain experiences, and I was
Yeah.
young
Was should
someone.
be
Exactly. And so you can mature even when you are younger person.
Yeah.
But now we're in there and you behave maturely.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe we use the word maturity rather than age because we'll be aware at maybe 50 years at so still on behaving maturely.
Yeah.
In the we are not talking about physical age here. We are talking about mental or emotional maturity. Nti ɛno na yɛhia. What I say? Woyɛ ne
Mm-hmm.
saa a, obohu sɛ mo ho tɔ no. Wonni sika a ɔyere te w'ase. Wonni sika a wo kunu te w'ase. Na sɛ oyere anaa wo kunu nnim wo sikasɛm sɛnea ɛsi te, na biribi hia na wobisa oyere sɛ akuya mehia sika wei no si menni bia wongye ne ndi because wonnim sɛ n'ani sikasɛm te saa na so woka kyerɛ oyere bisa biribi na wo sɛ menni bia ɔno nso ɛrengye wo ndi because nneɛma no mu nna hɔ nti sɛ wo kunu wongye wo yere ndi na wongye wo kunu ndi a asetena no a mote no ɛde asomdwee bɛba no mo nni ahotɔ.
Yeah.
Nti nneɛma nkɔ yie ɛwɔ aware no mu ɛmma mo. Nti adɛn na yɛnyɛ nneɛma ɛbɛboa ɛbɛ promote peace, ɛbɛ promote growth, progress, happiness, fulfillment ɛwɔ aware no mu. Na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛyɛ nneɛma. Yes, you cannot marry and become self-centered or selfish.
Exactly. I like that.
Once you marry, your life is open to your partner. Ebuim to say book. Ebuim. Wobie bibia mu ama no. Na den na aka, na ebue mu nyinaa ne bue yɛ den po wabue. Den na aka bi man.
Jonah betie.
Nya untumi mbue no abonten. Nya untumi mbue no abonten no wabue ɛwɔ dan mu. Den na aka bi. Sika na untumi embue. Oh, enti me ho ni enti a wohu. Aware no bi wɔ partners no bi wɔ they don't even need your pin because at any time no kora no obetimi the pin ama o say pin ni kona koyi what the make can say, and so he or she will not need to keep it, and the trust is there so much so say whether he or she knows or not enye nasem because at any given time he or she can access it. But I'm not saying say, oh no, you know, now what is your pin code for this, for that? And yes, I'm America. If they know, it is good. If they want to know, they need to know. Let them know. If they don't need and it is not creating any problem, fine. But there are some exceptions too. Even the knowledge, very American knowledge is different from maybe giving it out. So, for instance, Meyiri name me salary, but giving the money to her, ebe jina senia mene meyiri ne eti. Menye senia mene meyiri ne ti kura, but senia meyiri na anami kunu eti. Let's look at a husband. Ono yankasa no fi ho kura no chop mu ni mu yi. Onye fi wo fi o ti fi o as a passenger. Na ne yere emia nani no kope sika ba. No hu sika na obesisa sika ni nyina no de akoche na busuafo. There was a situation maame no nim se ne kunu enibi nti oto emo bottle oto oil gallon no de asio na ono papa no ene ne mani nyina nya bia di no obekọ adwuma beba na papa na asesa emo no fa no de akoche nkrofo.
Oh.
Now, in such situations, it means my relationship will need help from a counselor to help them. oh yeah, na say yeah, then coping skills come in. You cope and adapt. And so coping, what are you going to do? Then maybe you will not have access to some of the things. Not because he
Obey
needs
no. Based on
exactly.
past experience.
The baby I made a mobile share na matum. Ohia bi a me amakọ yi ama na wanua di. Na mo nso bakọkọ nua okosesa mo no na ode akọche ne di. Na okoma de emofra no ne nyina wo fie o ne de. Eno de ye man access.
Yeah.
And that decision must not be unilateral. You need to get help from people, support from people, and take a decision with him or her, telling him or her, say, Nisuban A, B, C, D. Inti, yeah, the caveat atonus.
That's also, yeah.
No, no, who say, it's so sacra. That is a special situation or special case. But a normal married life, nothing must be hidden.
Maybe had a whole plane.
I said Bibiado, and everything means everything. All
Yeah.
things.
All things. Very well.
All things. Yeah.
Wow.
All things. Possession, finances, relatives,
Yes.
friends, plans, your location at any given time. How on earth is it? What you're not maybe not maybe a No, that shouldn't happen. I'm not saying that you should know whatever she or he is doing and give you life accounts and a life report. Oh, Mijina High Street, Dokun Rebi Chemwaha,
About the exact
yes,
location.
yes, na yeka. Oh, but the Meko Krum and Nemeko Krum. Oh, yera now Krunim say, Onenam Krum. And Nemekon Samum, oh, yera now Krunim so one Samum. And no has some Neyeka. Obi wɔ ha fi bi wɔ ha betumi akɔ mu wohwehwɛ agya anaa na woso ogyina ha sisi a o wɔbɛhwehwɛ na wohu no wɔbɛfrɛ no no na mugyina dabraka a wadu abɛka La Paz wankro biara wo fi hɔ you cannot leave you cannot do that. You shouldn't do that. In marriage you shouldn't do that. And even the family Impo, emofrana wo fie no kura no, you should always know where they are as a family. Yeah. And you need to be each other's brother, your friend, a brother's keeper.
Brother's keeper, yeah.
Yeah. In the family.
We so yeah, one of the things. Say, me warrior, should my wife know all my friends?
Yes, as much as possible. And you be a unim in a way that now could be home. But close ones are regular friends. Your partner should know them. And say, baby, see, so yira na okunu timi fa phone yen fan so frɛ wo na ne nsa nka ho a for maybe ufifi anopa or frɛ obey 9 wante nka 12 wante nka o phone no switch off about 8 about 9 hina na obe frɛ no enti wo dan fo bi obetimi a check ebusua bi obetimi a check e bi asame aba ha maintain nka ne phone no so ye off enti eno na meka na ete say o drive carelessly na hwi nsi ye
Tunim say yeah.
And tunim say yeah. Na train da abofra ketewa bi be cross o no. Na obi hu say o drive no enko yi. That big ketewa bi si. Na obi hu say ne man ko yi. And sometimes our life is such say ya ye niema enya mani e honamaje.
Yeah, normalizing.
Normalizing. Impo enkoyi no waka kire ya yempese yete ase. Yempese yete ase because me yeda hwe nsi. It is It is no na
And people try to compare.
Emma
Papa
proof
winning the
say
year.
yeah.
Papa winning the year. Obi so be phone mo. Nti asumdwe wo fie ho. Obi hu de obi ye. Nti sa na me pese ye so ye.
Hina na catch you say papa nen we ne yire obi nso bi fom nti asomdwe wo fio. Hina na
From
kansa.
afar, no. From afar, no. Sa no be hu ne say. Obi a
No.
obi a phone so nti.
No, what a time bomb so.
Other best quality no.
That be blasting no. Because obi a tete ne yonko. What the American say.
Mhm.
Den na mu ye obi ehu. Da kro no ebe pie. Ebe pie. Nti wutimi nkan James you are doing the wrong thing na mama sunje nti yeah. I had a client. Oye bribi. And I'm saying, then no, she was doing something wrong. And I'm saying, also when I do that, I feel good. And I'm saying,
Wait.
oh, okay. Now, we in so catch you we are feeling good. And does it make it right?
Mhm.
So the fact say it makes you feel good. It's not a proof. Say it is right.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. If it makes me feel good, then it is right. No. And what are the about the arm robber? Ɔno
Ano
nso
so na
bɔkɔ
dream
no
no
ɔnyi
feel say
ɔno nso kum bia na ne ho atɔ no na wayɛ fine. What am I gonna say? Doing the wrong thing, making you feel good, does not make it right.
Mhm. Wow. Very interesting. Ebusa for me, Kai will say, you are still live on Chariot TV. What's in the comment about me? Every baby, I will read you my day in free TikTok for my home Miss Chelsea, Nanama, my Miss Wa, Munina, my home winner, more farmer questions, ne contribution, maybe I'm read you my day in free. And my yet I know, yeah, Nessa. Your topic, privacy in marriage. Does it exist? And home come up. Ɛna yɛdi ɛwɔ ha no mahu sɛ mmiɛnsa de biribi ato hɔ yɛnhwɛ de mmiɛnsa de ato hɔ ɔse concerning privacy, my sister visited me from our village. She stayed for 1 week. When she went back, she sent me a message about something my wife did whilst here, that she wasn't happy, and my wife read the message on my phone. And the result you guys know. So this privacy is also creating problems. I think it's my friend to screen that. Okay, finally the screen is empty. In his absence, the kind of the messages. Wow. It's phone 70 there. I think it is in baby. But so far, Patrick. Okay. I don't see any other message. That is from this was from Isaac Nienzam. Okay. Any other message be contribution? Maybe I'll hear if you be my you na na obi ebisa say should married couples still have a private life. No one come on a year in a year. I mean, you said that they are changing to say what shall I say follow ya will be who say what kama. Aha, not just a phone 70 we no. Yeah, worry obi antumi mfa biribi ansi. Nti ade no the whole plane obi mfa corners, obi mfa me fa me phone, me to me fa me phone. It na that is a oyere ana wukunu nye discipline ATM. Fa card no na obeti wani na alert about pepe ya video sika. Say no eno de me je me card na me sisa me passcode a me nye boni o.
Te say rice ne de na mekan.
Mhm.
Similar. Nti
Mhm.
te say no. And so you've got to do something about it.
This only by
Because
the discipline they are.
when you
Some
have
of
a
them
discipline na say ye pe obubi na de to no so.
good.
What I say?
Good. Yeah.
But my
Mm.
Isaac Meza asem no kind and
Okay.
ending
My to screen.
ending ending no na I'm not getting it well say osusu say privacy no say keeping privacy na a creative problem and I say what?
I'll say it my mirror and also so
What is so
this
this privacy
privacy
is also
is also
creating
creating
problem.
Problems.
And so the privacy in the one say ne yere na ko hunu na create problem ana
Okay,
say
because oh yeah, not just on no on your private or man need to me have access to phone. And based on that, it creates a problem because everybody are sending message. Sometimes unintentionally, we be to sending message about man. What
mame
could
mame
no
nkyerɛ
overreacting.
mame nkyerɛ o baby ɔho o de obi yare na ɔyɛ yare bi na woma no saa yare no aduru na nkɔ a na ɛsɛ hu sɛ biribi foforɔ wɔ hɔ a aka mu nti sometimes no woyare malaria nso yɛbɛsan ama wo para na ebia yɛsan ama wo antibiotics because you don't need only the malaria
Malaria, yes.
aduru no nko a because biribi foforɔ nso ɛwɔ hɔ ɛna ma ɛno nti aduru no a wɔde ma wo no ɛnyɛ adwuma
Yeah.
nti na transparency no ɛnyɛ adwuma wɔ ha transparency no a ɛwɔ wɔn aware no mu no ɛnni one life mu in general nti bi ɛwɔ phone mu pɛ
Okay. There was certain aspect of our life, and yeah,
life no one aspect of their life no na transparency no wɔ sɛ transparency no ɛwɔ one life mu nyinaa na wotumi na yere tumi receive ne sister-in-law which is the man's sister no na wotumi di nkɔmmɔ fairly transparently na obiara nim ne boundaries anka asɛm wei ɛmma because anka sister no ɔde ade complaint yi kɔ pɛ no anka bra na ankasa no sɛ transparency wɔ ha ɔno ne sister no bɛka ho asɛm no wabisa no na waka kyerɛ nsɛ me ne me yere bɛka ho asɛm nti wonim sɛ wonyɛ sure a wontumi mma ha na wontumi accuse me yere for anything and by na meka na wono wo yere nso atena sɛ na waka sɛ sɛ oh yes sir next time things like this will not happen again nti bia wo buy na me yere yes and then na wokan wo se manka hwe wanka hwe ade nti na wanka hwe transparency no sɛ fa ma brabo no mu nyinaa nti sɛ transparency no wɔ hɔ na mo bu mu ho na discipline wɔ hɔ na trust wɔ hɔ usisa no kɔ fere sɛ obɛ complain osuru onye what the make as onye nti ye apply de na apply ni yi na my problems and nje say aduru na ye apply na na de na ye apply na de pa na ye ni ebi na ye apply ni yi nti ne metimi aka wɔ no menni first but ne me hu ne say if being transparent is giving you problems let's say you are not applying it well.
Okay.
I mean, if the wife was disciplined, the wife trusts, and that wife knows the boundaries, her boundaries are, and kebia, or on a ni sister no crying kasa, ebi obe report to ni kunu directly. Say bia o sister by say, and so you apply and say you implement some of these things na. Say it me edi ye juma ye na ni nyina bibia to ye. We ne fa ebema problems. But that doesn't mean so yeah. Na improve on whatever we are doing and apply it to perfection.
Okay, good. It's daddy. Yes, in painful a baby say, "Baby, ama amaniama." Obi testing me say, "Fine privacy, but me compare me once I'm crying for her na makoma makuhum bibi ebe tete me tie ne twano pano obi a fa ne obi a anya de ope baby ama oji tu
oh yes sir what are symptoms of a problem of a yare but you are not dealing with the cause. What is the cause? What are you doing?
Yes.
Then we are oyire hu na ukunu ehu emfa semomba. E ho na asem no the cause. The cause is not the phone now, baby. What's on? Then now we
And then,
Inti about necessary you tackle problem. Ni jai, ye jai then now yes. So yes, and is effects of the problem or symptoms ye tackle. And no one say yare ni. So
course,
stop.
no.
Inti jai ni ama born now we
Wow. Yes, Bushafo ayɛ dɛ. Enti, me ka sɛ ɔka sɛ yɛwɔ nneɛma mmienu bi. I think sɛ we dealt with sɛ
Make
ɔso nneɛma
kind
mmienu bi wɔ hɔ a.
confidentialities. And the
Yeah,
things your partner won't appreciate. My kind
okay.
confidentiality.
Aka
And that's
confidentiality, I think
professional
sɛ.
job, yeah. And then being in leadership position, sorry, any other places be, and among some details your partner shouldn't know. We and if you are the other one is things your wife will not appreciate. What are those things?
Things your wife will not appreciate.
Your wife or husband will not appreciate.
Mm.
So you are a wife, you are a medical doctor, a surgeon, who can be accountant. Ono ọkụ school kura no science subjects kura on person obi hu. Biology on person obi hu. Na wo fi hospital
Adwuma
aba.
ba.
Efi na bebe ka kire yare ahoro na oye ho adwuma don comophosis, pancreatitis, oculitis and oculosis.
What times I can see?
You'll be boring him or her. What can I say? Those things he or she will not appreciate. So what does he or she needs to know? And then make a theater. And the idea is, and it taking me 2 hours, it taking you 9 hours. So I am tired. Now, kuna now you know say, wabre. But you are not going to tell your partner say, na yesusu so yare maniatis. But ye be body ye cutting ni hunds of oncososis and manalitis and magnamorphosis and whatever then. There is no need. Oh, can we anything I did 9 hours for theater? I mean, your partner does not need this.
And you necessary,
Who's
man.
it? Your
Me
partner
say you
does not.
necessary, man.
You'll be boring and you'll be boring. Oh, yes, sir, you'll be boring.
Mm.
Exactly. Inti Niema your partners won't appreciate. You don't need it. Just give general information and that's it.
Mm.
We sign a too if you are. Bibi any hobby ma or yera na ukunu. And so found.
Asemi.
Ada usuru.
Bibia also.
So usuru dia na ze udi boni bi.
It's that person be say in your bench and ma it be musu say even though my wife, but I still have to live a private life. In your bench, and I say, yeah, opener. If I should be also, and my relationship, you know.
Oshe Bible na also live and cleave. Some left, but they are not able to cleave.
Cleave, yeah.
Though physically you see them sharing the same bed, the same room, but they've not cleaved. Until you be telling me no.
Very interesting. Obi say, Adia Pena Akasisi Kapao say, privacy should protect the relationship, not to threaten it. Thank you for your message. I'll say healthy privacy builds trust. Unhealthy secrecy destroys it. Okay, thank you for your message. Privacy, I'm not for any pa. All right. And today I can. And your mom, you know, what you may some details. I remember was spouse, you know, or you're interested. Men born with those things. Any other things be women fan harm. Apart from that, in there, I did be anywhere private for our room. It means that why you ready so called warrior, you have nothing to hide. Like there was
No,
a
not
BBI
at all.
clean.
No, not
The
at all.
one now body be back. Any warrior,
Oh yeah, there are certain things you cannot make anything. Your past life, some of the things as or the back. In fact, the past life ni be there from day one. Okay, no nipa na o pesa o ware na esa o mani hu. Especially who are bad at that. And the day one, nipa ne say o pa pe announce who say ni pa pe esa o kachire no. Esa o kachire no. Because untimi infa oba ensie forever. Forever. And the person must know say oba. Ansa koraa na ne koma afiase ayɛ adwuma awɔ wo ho. Mehwɛ crepe bi. Krakye bi kɔtena awura fɛfɛ bi ho. Ɛna obi san, hi. I say, can I know who you are, please? The first thing the lady says, I am so and so. I have one child already. And then the man said, but what has that got to do with me? Say, yes, you want to know who I am. And I'm telling you who I am. If you cannot love my child, then don't propose. If you cannot accept me with my child, don't propose. And I agree with this lady 100% too. I agree with it. Don't start it. Because or the abufre, unim sadi we create problems. They create problems. One, ebi ye ne wanka. Na two, ebi nso ye ne ompe ne yire na nani kunu ne ba no untimi enstande. That fact said ne yire na nani kunu. So why should you even marry him? Why? Well, nti nimani bi from the onset na the person should know. For instance, your beer now for any reason say wumbu haka ebi kura yeyi. Into the first thing I saw catch up berry man. Your berry man and soon himself home of phrase unya issues. Into doctors actually say, oh, you can perform sexually, but you can never impregnate a woman. Which you na catch no. If you can also would to the dante or no cry ban on baby. And sometimes people meet people like that. When you are honest, God will also give you what you need.
Wow. Wow, very interesting. I think Kobina, Kweku Kobina. I say good evening, brethren, and Mr. Asa, greetings from Kromwase Church to you. God richly bless you for the good work that you are doing to help us, especially with the youth in the Lost Church. Please, my question is, what should I do if a lady I want to marry hides her phone from me, and most times when I am around her, she refuses to pick calls?
Okay. I mean, Niametimi can say she is not being transparent at to certain level. She hiding the phone is no problem because you don't need to know what is in the phone there.
Don't worry, exactly.
Don't worry. So you don't need to know what is in on the phone there. But my problem with her is if she's double dating, she must let you know. Say, Sami bi nso or baby o.
I don't know boys, no dancing boys, no. I don't know person bit here, no.
Oh, if you cannot compete, then koda.
Say, catch your obia say, me double date, me new obia for Kasawa. Hey, ejabeto.
There be mami, you see problem no be a one mumu. Problem no be a problem is because you've been having sex.
Exactly.
Exactly. If you are not having sex with your date, na mo twa nim se mebo ware ansa. Ntokwa bia ni sa asem we mu.
Yeah.
Inti ye problem nankasa fi hɔ a we ɛrenyɛ problem mine. Inti me kura me share nipa me ne nda bet me pese me wa no bi no so pese o ware na fe competition abam na me yere me ho na ma wini.
But you have to
But
let the other party know, say, you are double date, like you have Obia
oh
Swami.
yes, if they can know yeah quite ene mo kura mo se mo ye ne mafo na mo ye den mo kura se na mo ni nye den. Because yen time no yeah ko bia ho no bi o ha ye be ko.
Mo check is Obio.
Yeah, eno kura na ye ba onware. Oh, yeah ba. we come with full force and we will shake the ground. Na nipa no wa panic and say, look, I don't know why any time I age. Oh, na ma phone kura me hu na ha mo kura na mo si mo no si ehye na mo adwuma mo so competition.
Yes, competition.
Compete. Usuru competition. Go and compete. Na me hu na manage wo ho a. Na say mo twen sa da na mo bi mo ntimi ware da o. Because obia na obarima bia obehu no o date bi o obi onenenam.
Very
Inti
obvious.
it is a one compete a obeden ma waji obi afi obi nzam no obi so.
Oh,
Meanwhile obi aje odi o. Obi aje
with
odi.
you.
Nti wo so kwa pre na je obi de. In fact, in born na ensesa o there are rules. In concourse say obi because opesa oje ne girl na ne boy. Eno no de we ya sinful e money. What you make an say? But you go with your manifesto.
Oh,
Ono so
cry
funny manifesto.
manifesto. Yeah,
Foul
you man.
manifesto. No so funny manifesto nko. Ni obe win election no ko. I don't go and destroy someone because open girl no. No want to say no etwa asem no ehun here. Go with your manifesto, present your case, present your papers, your documents. And me also the same thing. You also go with your manifesto.
Man, the won't pay competition crowd, darling.
And then now better house.
The won't pay competition crowd.
Nti mo be yi problem na nkasa fi hɔ anka bɛboa mo.
Yes, I agree. It is. I think it's back to Nadia. No, I'm worry. It is again. No, Emma name friend
Ama
phone
na
so
ehu ne
near
phone
again.
na ɔnyɛ mfomso bi a ɛgɛ ne nyɛ
On phone
mfomso.
so. But the only problem is be a unpick course be.
Ɔwɔ n'anim no
I want
nti obi
name no.
foro ɔnka kyerɛ ne so asɛm asi nso sɛ ɔpɛ me n'ani gye me ho. Ɔbɛtumi aka kyerɛ no sɛ o asɛm nea ɔfrɛ me ɔno nso sɛ n'ani gye me ho nti me de mehwɛ na wagye so. Ɔfrɛ no sɛ okay me ne asɛm asi te a yɛbɔ nkɔmmɔ. Ne bufu ama ne nkwae.
84 na 7 no. That is a me knew what me you to me and answer me call. Me knew what
Yeah,
you to me answer me call.
ɔtumi ansa. Ɛgye nkra no to hɔ ma wo.
Wow. Remember I said what friend me didn't know. Hello, but me hear Mrs. Abebio. Oh, and you go. Do I have the right to ask her? I say be a patrol to me catch no bar. And as it's just
Bibi wɔ ha nkra bi wɔ hɔ anaa. Also ɔba aka kyerɛ nsɛ mefrɛ no. Okay. Nti ɔmfrɛ me back. That's all.
it's several.
David Nasami, atenti na wɔ bathroom na sɛ wo phone bɛlɛ a wo sɛ otumrika fi bathroom.
Yes. Baby call you what the phone call.
Atenti. Then how? Bibi how adwene. I mean there's something wrong here. Why? Atenti. Now why yes, ama wo phone. You become a slave to the phone. Yeah.
Yes.
And this slave is self-inflicted. Wankasa na wama ho kwan na waya. Yes.
Obi so dey say oni ni ku ha or the phone to silent and I say airplane mode obi amfrɛ no.
Well, sometimes phone who you see the baby a call baby they to silent. Oba if you will refi. Inte da so da silent. I mean person sa assumptions no. Ye be ye say on person me who call until they to silence. I mean person ye be ye.
Exactly.
because me sometimes in me cover be na me just silence me me be fear na da silence na nti na me really say da silence nti me really be me person better e be create problems. And so you see I don't make can words be we need all in place: transparency,
Yes. Honesty.
discipline, trust. If you trust your partner, nanny phone that silence. What has that got to do with suspicion? And then, I mean, silence is part of the machine. It is they have to silence what is wrong with it. And then it means there's no trust. And when there's no trust, it means transparency in a papa, and there's no discipline. Man can stand on so phone who couldn't throw beer and answer by man who Dimbi Agibi or who is that Agi? Yes, sir, you lack self-control. And when you lack self-control, it means you are not disciplined. And
You're
look
not
at
disciplined, yeah.
you are being rude, which means a own boy. See, you
Wow.
can privacy, you can transparency, or power and the patience, trust, discipline. Ni nyinaa ka ho ma ne di mu. Wo use baako pa emwa.
Wow. Yeah.
And we are
Knowing your boundaries
transparency.
too.
You are only transparent. Emwa. You need all. You need all to be present in the relationship. You need discipline, you need transparency, you need honesty, you need trust, self-control, patience. You also need you need good manners.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. But what do you mean?
But
Good. Wow. And then yeah question. Now, hey, question with there. I say, what makes you feel trusted in a relationship? We need to wait to make baby kakrebia.
what makes you feel trusted?
Yes, in a relationship.
Matilda, when you are transparent and you are disciplined, if your partner does not trust you, then your wife may be suffering from something else, maybe inferiority complex or
Complex. Right?
insecurity. And we need to work on him or her, your partner. You see, so if you are
Yeah.
not seeing, if there's no trustworthiness in the relationship, then it means your partner is suffering from maybe insecurity or inferiority complex. Then we need to work on him or her. So don't say why you need and so your wife or husband does not trust you anymore. Kobane sa na uyi bibia na clean, uye cleaner, then o partner na oyare. Enye wo.
Now, why you want family?
Why your family o partner no problem. Ono na oyare. Enye wo.
Wow. Wow, very interesting. I think say you're saying your mommy brain. It's our no. You're ready so be transparent ne be honest here. Now be your own private offer. Check what bra mu ye check onyoma ba ku mi bi. Answer na room. I think say we've had a very interesting discussion now. Wow, we be tie na supreme now the be ye drum. Gidi ye say e be bo pa. Your topic na ye discuss here no. Yeah. Privacy in marriage, does it exist? And on come up in a year D. I think say this is the first time yeah bro 1 hour na quite cheap almost an hour and a half. Until that was your discussion na more than comment and so by Edama say my yeah so eti you last remarks if we ever power na privacy sem ne phone sem ne password sem no yeah her relationship too much. We need a lot of relationship now. Yeah, the dwumadi no abawe na that's and no buy the different topic and discussion in a bebre. Today, finally, no. Then I can privacy no. Last words and remarks na yeah find dwumadi no very.
Mpɛn bebree no, fear. We have this fear, the fear of being harmed or harming our partners. And so the question is, what if it will harm? Let's look at these words. Truth, honesty, and transparency may hurt, but they do not harm. They may hurt, but they don't harm the relationship. Why? Because truth sets you free from past regret and future shame. Secondly, honesty pays. It promotes trust and confidence in the relationship. And then thirdly, transparency is the enemy of cowardice. When you are coward, if you are not brave, then you hide things. What are you afraid of? Non-transparency stems from lack of virtue. So transparency is the enemy of cowardice. So when you see someone not being transparent, then it means that person is coward or you're hopeful. How will you feel if you get to know others know more about your partner than you? These are questions we need to answer. Say amanfo nim bibi fa wo yere ana okunu ho echen se nea wo nim. Okunu sidan wonim wo yere atɔ asase wonim wo yere yewe wonim okunu yewe wonim na amanfo ema onim na omo ka kyerɛ wo. De wo be fele dem. Truth is a segment of the armor of God. No quality eka akode Nyankopɔn de ama yɛn ho. And you should be reminded that truth here is not the word of God. It is honesty, candor, transparency.
Yeah.
Strangely, whilst trying to cover up, you rather get exposed. When you try to cover up, you'll be exposed. And go to Genesis 3. They ate the fruit. They went into hiding. They attempted covering their shame by sewing leaves to cover their nakedness. But when God came, where are you? Those I heard your voice. I went to hide because I was naked. Please, don't be naked. Cover by being transparent and honest. When you are transparent and honest, you are covered. Mary?
Thank you. So truth, honesty, and transparency hurts, but does not harm. From Mr. Asa. Hey, producer, I am here fire. I'm for captions into so my why. Do you know who's the waba?
Sammy?
Daddy.
Mahu say, Obi Kwaku Kobina. But she had also she is probably hiding something. And what is your problem? Don't worry, if she is hiding something, I found.
Hey, you are just dating. What do you mean here?
Dating. So what is your problem? I mean, don't worry, Nipani. We are talking about marriage. We are not talking about Ubia Umare. And so the BBC, what is your problem? So what is your problem?
So why you there and it was a Omahu the
so she is hiding something, and so what? I mean, Osro, only Osro. Nobody has heard about Osro. What is your problem? Don't worry, Nipan, no the BBC. What is your problem? Untimia, quite. Me yere ana me kunu e de BBC me de e de na yehu enti ya me work
we date the normal. Wow, very interesting. Yes, it's
I mean, Madam
Then I
Wasi.
am in your quote. I am in your quote, mommy. Truth, honesty, and transparency hurt, but does not harm. Mr. George Asa. Na any flyer. I have Jonamu captions say na yes you have to your page, you have to your phone. So sa pepe. Eti abusianfo bigidi is when ni adi show no na wo follow ya what you ade ba ko ana bi no bi e wo mu. Ma hu so bi de and then mo person that be called. You do me light oh. No, then the phone touch. I hear from the beginning. And that's when die I hear more than 1 hour. I say counselor. So can I come to understand that I shouldn't expect transparency when dating?
Not total.
Dating will not be transparency. Daddy.
No, I mean, a certain level of transparency is required, but not total.
I mean, you can't force her to know. I mean, on you're bound to
Yeah,
explain
I'm
your
saying a
bed or
certain
whatever.
level, up to a certain level, but yeah,
Yes.
total. Yeah, yeah, completely.
I kwaku kobina me bacho we na wo issues me the daddy number ne betu ja friend no we program na enye ene nyame ya dom ochina ko the office book your appointment ko ye nje uska kaka ha de unya o ye cancel ni free or child tv en pesa ko friend me the number ne betu ja friend no na ko office na ye charge o kaka na ye deal I think that there's a problem. Yeah, I had a bit you ask mama. Anyways, you have a plan number no 0244260172. 0244260172. It problem kakra bomadian friend no na obeboa na we yes number na that to screen so 0244260172. Ofena problem be obeboa. Iti mama wadi anam friend na eh on pick calls for when you need I think that there's a problem. Now is also no wakuma be oh you jealous pa. I said this is very tricky because you are dating to be married. So I agree some level of transparency is needed. Iti yate ole fe jasa na me adom watch book appointment. Na kwa kwa ha chen why? And that wo bibi sa ka chen no. And no na man na da ho nti chairman mo mani afɛ that na ene no ending come. Ebusiafo yɛda mo ase that yɛda was sɛ ɛnɛ deɛ yɛdu mo light. I mean why I think I mean sure what to me the phone touches and then lights be akeka bom yɛtumi ayɛ dwuma di ma na yɛ kama. And then the first time so ya bro 1 hour no. Nti yɛda ase Nyankopɔn hyira. Menim sɛ da sɛ nnɛ wobɛsan bɛka yɛn nsa na yɛtumi ne adɔfoɔ atumi asua adeɛ ɛwɔ ha. Also, I will hear you no, or contribute or do message by Obisa question and coupon share. Said they be around no Obaha, Moka, no more no, a coso, kama. Ain't he said a time I dear, we didn't a coswa a samo ababu. Yamia do mother said, Love and Family Corner, I a watch your TV, in patcho like a page, no, not share, not for France and San Kabi. But my dear say, every Monday, be no 7 p.m. in Yabope. Wode wafidie no ɛbɛto aha na ɛnyɛ Monday spɛ ɛna charity tv ɛyɛ programs all other any other day ne nyinaa yɛwɔ programs ɛwɔ Tuesdays akɔpem na ɛkyɛ sɛ programs every day yɛwɔ program a ɛwɔ hɔ ɛma wo nti ɛnyɛ ne pɛ ɛna bɛhɛ charity tv sɛ ɔbɛhɛ Love and Family Corner deɛ aka nyame nsɛm ne nneɛma bebree ɛwɔ hɔ a ɛbɛtumi aboa wo na ɛde mpuntuo kɛseɛ aba w'abrabɔ mu nti nyame yɛ adom adasɛ nnɛ yɛbɛhyia mu bio na yɛato ayɛ dwumadie so Nyankopɔn nka wo biara ho maka no
Da yes, sir,